Good morning, everyone. Brian here with BMK Retro Gaming. This morning I have a review for you guys of the ColecoVision original library game, Q*bert. Now, the arcade cabinet original was developed and published in 1982. By Gottlieb Games, though I'm not sure if that's the exact correct pronunciation, with the developers being Warren Davis, Jeff Lee, and composer of music and sound effects, David Thiel. The concept basically came about based on a drawing Davis had from a friend, and he realized that the pyramid might be useful for creating a game around, and so he ended up coming up with and creating the design of Q*bert. And, well, the rest is pretty much history. The game uses isometric graphical qualities to give the appearance of a 3D or pseudo 3D pyramid effect. Excuse me. Allergies been acting up this morning. Anyway, the isometric graphics ends up giving the game a 3D or pseudo 3D effect, as the pyramid does look pretty 3D, and Q*bert and the other characters look very well rendered in 3D. Q*bert's job is to go around changing the color of cubes on the pyramid. And a purple snake coily is his main adversary in this, as well as Ugg and Wrongway, who go down and are kind of in the way and sometimes have various effects, like Wrongway will change the color of cubes back. Of course, in the ColecoVision port, they don't really mention Wrongway specifically. Besides coily, there's the red cube and the green cube, and there's Ugg. And there's also this little purple thing that looks kind of like some type of flying insect and all on some stages. I'm not sure what that is. Anyway, Parker Brothers got the rights at the 82 gaming convention. I forget which one it was called exactly. And started to publish ports of the game. First for the Atari VCS 2600. And then there were others, including this ColecoVision port. Anyway, the ColecoVision port is widely regarded to be the most arcade accurate or arcade perfect of the ports, for consoles anyway. And that's no surprise, it usually had that going for it in most ports of games it did, though not every last one. There are a few where it gets a bit outshined, or where one of the others seems to do a bit better of a job. Anyway, I have my loose copy here. Unfortunately, it had lost its label originally, so it ended up having a sticker label tossed on the top. As you guys probably can imagine, know with me in general, I don't really care that much how good it looks. I may get a better looking copy at some later point. But in general, it plays, and I still have a great game. So, looks, I can live with it. Anyway, in the game, you have 9 levels with 4 stages each. And they can get pretty tough. In fact, I don't think I've ever gotten all the way through level 1 all that often before. There is an interesting thing about the controls, when testers were testing for the arcade cabinet original, they'd usually take a few plays before they would quite understand how to control Q*bert and not just go jumping off the pyramid within 10 seconds or less. With the ColecoVision port, same thing unless you know what to do. You see, with the controller, the standard ColecoVision controller, or in my case, the standard ColecoVision Atom controller, the game manual instructs you to turn the controller to a to the right, which would be a 90-degree angle here, until there appear diamond shape is formed. In other words, these corners all would form a diamond shape. This is how you hold the controller to use it. In order to control Q*bert during the gameplay, it gives precise control. If you hold it in a different manner, such as the regular manner, you're going to send him flying all over the place, at least everywhere you don't want him to go. So that's an important tip if you want to know how to control Q*bert properly on this particular port of the game. Anyway, I've talked enough about that part. I'm going to go ahead and get set up with my ColecoVision Phoenix, and we're going to take a look at the gameplay. Okay, here we go. Selecting game 1. You want to watch out for that, because that is... Ooh, no, I don't think so. I hate when that happens. Okay, that's how you get going on that without... I don't think so. You kind of have to remember to pattern the enemies out, because they will manage to nail you if you don't. Yeah, Chloe, you dumb snake, keep coming. There's the flying disc, and Chloe goes down for some extra points. I don't think so. I'm not gonna let you do me that way every freaking time. Ridiculous, there's a life on the first level. I will admit that the graphics and sounds are excellent, quite frankly, but... Oh, shoot. Okay, we'll get this right in a sec. The graphics and sounds are actually quite excellent when it comes down to it. But you have to remember, too, that there are some things that aren't perfect. For instance, Q*bert has these empty-looking black or black eyes, which kind of has a zombie effect thing to it, I guess you could say. The good thing about getting rid of Coily that way is he's going to be gone for a while before he comes back. At least typically, if I could manage to not jump off. You know, I did this pretty well the other day. Reason why it's annoying me right now. Oh, come on! Yeah, come on, you dumb snake. Yeah, the graphics and sounds are both pretty well arcade accurate, and they are very good. Except those eyes, it looks like Q*bert may as well be a zombie, whereas in the arcade cabinet originally he has eyes that are basically white, like you'd Oh, come on, you stupid! I don't have time to keep doing this. He has eyes that are kind of like in the arcade cabinet original, which are really they're more or less His eyes in the arcade cabinet original are white with black pupils. Would you stop? Damn it. Seriously, I know how to go up on this thing. I'd get him to cooperate about that, that'd be nice. Come on! That is just... Hate it when I can't get back in my rhythm like that. I'm not going to let this happen on this video. This is just not going to happen. It's not a bad game, I won't say that because I know it's not, but still, give me a friggin' break. One thing about this game, you cut the pattern just because it is random enough. I mean, they don't come down on just one particular set pattern. They tend to come right where you are, or to try to, and that's just so ridiculously stupid. I mean, it's clever in a way, but what are you supposed to do? I mean, I shouldn't be having to worry about losing a first life on this thing all that easily every time. Come on, Coily. Dum-dum. Yep. Okay, finally managed to get back into a good rhythm on it, so... And there we go. Stage 2 of level 1. Oh, you little... Here, Coily. Here, Dum-Dum. Yes, I love getting ready this way. Of course, one thing some might not realize is you get more points, bonus points for actually having a disc or more left without having to use one, so not a bad idea to save one if you can. Yeah, I forget what those guys are supposed to be, or who, but, in any case, I wouldn't want to mess with them. They look like some type of very, very weird... I don't know what they are. I just know that in general they can be a pain in the neck sometimes, but they don't seem to come directly after you, so that's one good thing about them. Well, of course, I always get kind of stuck on this particular pyramid because, well, where that one of the discs is at is just such an awkward position to be in that I never can quite get down getting to it like that. You dumb snake. Ooh, yes, love him. Nice extra points for the green ball, along with freezing everything for a bit. Gotta love it. Oh, you Oh, there's, I think Wrong Way, or UG1. I'm not sure if he's supposed to be called Wrong Way on this one, but whatever. Ah. Yep, I always have trouble with this one. I didn't even have to use a disc on it. Here we go, level 2. Which I have not been at yet, to my knowledge. In this one, you literally have to change them twice, so. And I didn't even manage to get through that one, but oh well, 10,945 score. Not too bad, and I think you guys get the idea with the gameplay by now. Okay, so that was Q*bert, a 1983 ColecoVision original library game by Warren Davis, Jeff Lee, and David Thiel. And published by Parker Brothers in this case. It's pretty good. As you guys can see, it took me a while to get into a good groove and get patterned back out the way I was going to get around the pyramid without just being accidentally jumping off of it or having one of the enemies manage to catch up to me or having an accidental collision with them. But once you get into a rhythm, it goes pretty good. And I'd recommend, if you guys haven't tried it before, go ahead and find a copy or do it through emulation. It's a great game. After all, Q*bert is one of the first characters who was believed to curse, cuss, or swear. One of the first potty mouth characters. You know, with the speech balloons he sometimes does with it. And the sounds when he dies, well, we couldn't say it's necessarily cursing, swearing, or cussing, but it gave people that impression, so it added a cute and kind of, whoa, what was that element? You know, people weren't expecting it. So yeah, Q*bert happens to be a very iconic character, if not as much as some others, and is definitely one who happens to rank up there as very unique. There's a reason why he was voted the most cute video game character of the year that the game came out. He is cute. And that he appears to swear, curse, or cuss is also kind of cute in a way, coming from a cute-looking video game character. Though it probably was a bit of a shock to some. Now, my preferred YouTubers, 65 Gamer Guy, Willie with his channel Arcade USA, Il Seabass, who I've been subscribed to for a while, but I'm not sure if I've ever shared anything with him, a recommendation and a link from him yet. May have. And Patrick Belair, who I think this might be only the first or second thing that I've done with him. He has two, which are high score attempt gameplay videos, which one you guys better be prepared to spend a little time on if you decide to watch it. Arcade Punks, Patman QC, History of Arcade Game Documentaries, where he, as usual, goes over the history of the Q*bert as a character and of the basic games. He doesn't get into Q*bert's cubes, but he gets into the vast majority of the official ports as well, so very interesting to watch Patman. And finally, ColecoVision World, with my friend Aaron Spinks, has a video where he compares and contrasts the ColecoVision ports of Q*bert and Q*bert cubes versus video. He puts them up against each other so you can see what they are both like. So anyway, that's about 9 recommendations for you guys. So they all have excellent videos I would say you guys should go ahead and check out, and I will leave links to those for you. And I'll also go ahead and leave a link to the Wikipedia article, since it does have one, for those who might be interested in reading up further. If you enjoy my channel's content, please like, share, and subscribe. And please don't hesitate to leave any questions, comments, or suggestions down in the comments section below. You guys take care, have a nice morning, and I will see you again in my next video.